shit. Ah!
Oh no. Rest up, bro. Give me rest. Give me the rest, people.
Okay. Then that's
This is Steve Harvey, and you're now watching the Don't Piss Me Off morning show.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.
Yo. Welcome to the DPMO morning show where the real meets real energy. I'm your host, 2K, and we got the Miss Gorgeous, Miss Kelly Corinne, and the Prince of Pissing People Off. We got Black. He will be back with us Wednesday, y'all. He at work. But right here with me are the people who gonna bring the motherfucking fire this morning, alright? Oh shit! Y'all come on in here, hit that like button. While y'all do that, let me do this. We got Mama in here with us. Shout out to Regina. Top of the top to Miss Black. Shout out to the Gibson family. Good morning, Carrie. We got my guy Tisha with us. Shout out to Chanel. We got Kiana Fields in here with us. Quita, what's up? Bobby Chad Jr. D. Wright. Desiree, what's up? Sharika, Miss Rivera. Hey, how y'all doing, Desiree? I'm just all over the place this morning. Just all over the place this morning. What's up? How you doing? How your mama now?
everybody's doing well. I had a really good weekend. Look, I had a show. I did Fatty's show on Friday. Completely forgot book club was moved from Saturday to Friday. My girlfriend said, yeah. My friends are like, we're waiting on you. Where are you? I said, I thought it was tomorrow. So I had to hightail it about and go to book
Wait,
club.
so y'all do book club in person?
Oh, yes. Yeah. These are my real friends. Yeah.
Shazam.
Shit, y'all take that the book club stuff serious.
Yes. And my friend, she made us all boo baskets. Let me see if I can pull
A
that
boo basket.
Yeah, it was so cute.
Is that like the NBA YoungBoy challenge, the baby boo challenge? It's like
What's that?
Oh,
what
okay. Maybe I don't know. I might not be the same thing.
Oh, with him having a bunch of women? I don't know.
It's like a baby boo challenge. I think they throw money on their girlfriend face or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, that's horrible. I don't condone that. Let me see. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up. I'll show you really quick. Okay. So come. Can you see?
Yep.
Okay. All right, y'all. So, and the author of the book, she's put a little comment. So yeah, that's the boo basket.
Okay.
You see the little thing, and we got the Halloween Stella Rosé.
Ooh.
And we had the Cardi B little whip shots and some moonshine. I guess it was banana moonshine. It was really good. But yeah, she saw it on TikTok. So that's it. You put the mug was from Home Goods, and she put like this little Touchland dupe hand sanitizer, a hair clip, some little socks, a chapstick. It was so cute. Oh, and then like a little Halloween mask. Let me see if we can go to it. The little Halloween mask. Yeah, it was really cute. We do that. We do themes. I did I think I did a, what do you call it? St. Patrick's Day theme. Do I have it on here?
Ooh,
oh, here it is. Yeah. Oh, y'all got, that's right. Y'all do got Shipley's.
Shipley's is the shit. Like,
Oh shit.
Yeah, we got Shipley's. We got one up here. Now, where's my little Shipley's review? Yeah.
so you ever
now.
had Krispy Kreme? Let's go and get this shit settled once and for all. You ever had Krispy Kreme donuts before?
Yes, of course.
Okay, which one you like better, Krispy Kremes or Shipley's?
Now, so we're clear. We're talking about Krispy Kreme glazed donut compared to Shipley's glazed donuts.
I'm talking about donut for donut. Like who?
I'm gonna have to go with Krispy Kreme, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh shit.
All right, well, you doing this show by yourself today. Bye. Cause ain't no motherfucker, ain't nothing better than Shipley's. I will argue you two. I'm blue in the face about this shit.
But this is the thing with Krispy Kreme. When you get the donut hot off the line, That makes everything different when you get it off the line.
You can get it high from Shipley's. You gotta ask for it.
I never got it hot off the line.
See, you got to ask for it. That it's different. It hit different. It hit different, bro. You got to ask for it hot.
That's the only Shipley's too in the DMV area. I'm like 99%. Yeah.
The whole world don't deserve Shipley's.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I know, yeah. We only got that's the only one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we got one in my hometown. They just put one here, and it don't taste like the one from my hometown. Cause like it's like they put a little love in the donuts at Shipley's. Like I feel like Krispy Kreme, they just get it sent over and heat them up, and then you get it, walk out with it.
No, they're hot off the line. They're off the line. Okay, pull up my screen so everybody knows what I'm talking about, so they can see.
Shipley's cut. See, they franchising it. Like I really don't even like the franchise feel of Shipley's. I'm so used to Shipley's looking like a mom and pop's joint. That this is like it's looking like too corporate to me.
It's nice in there. It's nice and clean.
Yeah. The one here is like this.
Let me see. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
So they got all the donuts and everything. I like it.
There's
never any people in there.
I like the balls, like the paws.
Oh, I know what you meant. The little donut thingies.
Yeah, the little balls. Yeah, it's just something about how they go in your mouth. And like it's just like it be so pause. It be so good though. Like no lie.
Nah, they ate one. They were good.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and get into the quote of the day. And y'all know where is Black will be back with us Wednesday. Kels will be out tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Kels will be out till tomorrow, so it'll be me and Kai here tomorrow, and probably one more. Black will be back Wednesday. Kels, you'll be back Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, we had a whole crew here Wednesday, but tomorrow y'all fucked. You're stuck with me. Okay. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get into the quote of the day. And it's simple. It's really not a quote. It's a statement. There's an invisible enemy that always shows up the moment you decide to begin. There's a visible enemy that always shows up the moment you decide to begin. Do you want to guess who this invisible enemy is called?
Doubt?
Kinda, but this
I don't know. A hater? I don't know. This is a tough one.
No, it ain't. It's think about it. Anytime you ever wanted to start something, who is this invisible enemy? Hell yeah, Spaces.
The devil. It may not be the enemy
not
though.
The devil. It's definitely the enemy. It's an enemy of yourself at that.
Who is it?
It's procrastination.
Oh.
Yep. Oh shit. Yep. It's procrastination. There's an invisible enemy that always shows up the moment you decide to begin. I like fear. Yeah. Fear. But it's she said a hater. That ain't a bad answer neither. But it's definitely procrastination. Yep.
Oh, I am had it. Way to go, I am.
Yep. So that's that on that. Let's just go ahead and move into our icebreaker. So our icebreaker come from a tweet from my homegirl Randy Rosario. Shout out to my dog. And it's when I read the tweet, it was crazy to me. But I like to hear what y'all got to think about it. So let me pull it up right here. It looked like this. So there you go. She said, "Is there a social media platform that's just for women yet?" Because what is it?
Pinterest.
Pinterest is not.
I don't really know too many men that are on Pinterest.
I go to Pinterest for inspiration. So it's not a female only social media site. But that's what I wanted to know. Like, would you indulge in all gender social media site?
Sure. Yeah. My Facebook is pretty female curated. You know, I mean, of course, it's aside from people that I, follow, but like various pages and stuff. Sure, yeah.
I think women.
Tumblr wasn't Tumblr pretty for broads only.
No, we talking about a website strictly for women, like or strictly for men.
Well, they did that, and then it got hacked.
The TL,
remember that?
But see, the TL was centered around men.
That's true.
So honestly, like just me and you. This ain't no woman versus man shit. Like, do you know women, or do you think that women like real life think that they don't need men at all?
No.
You don't know nobody like that.
No. I know they exist. Like feminists, I know they exist, but I don't associate that would make me associating with an insane person, because that's like an insane way of thinking, to think that women don't need men. Like, I'll give you an example. There's a light fixture that needs to be replaced in my house.
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm getting up on that ladder, 2K? Of course not. I'm not getting up on that goddamn ladder. My husband's going to get up on that ladder, and he's going to change the light fixture. And if I didn't have a husband, I would have to pay a man to do it, because I'm not paying a broad to get up on no daggone ladder to fix the light fixture. I would never. Let's get into that for a second. Women having men jobs, I think they're weird. Like, I saw this woman friggin' had a tow truck. Like, bitch, if you don't get out somewhere, that's a man's job. But I'm not even gonna get into that. But no, that's insane to think that women don't need men. I don't agree with that.
Men are definitely needed. It's just we get like, because now we know it's not the majority, but when you do kind of meet somebody with this mindset who just like, I'm always confused about it, because I don't know dudes who will go somewhere was only men. Like even when we go to the gym with a dude, it's gonna be a woman there. Not saying that they want to pursue her or no shit like that, but like you always kind of count on a woman to go wherever you're gonna be at. Like we'll never even talk to y'all. You just appreciate the woman presence. Just because, like, you don't got to talk to her, you ain't got to look at her. It's just a feeling like, okay, we got a woman in the room. And it kind of make you a better person at that too, because like you ain't gonna completely act like no damn fool just because a woman in here. Like the way women change the barbershop is insane. I used to hate when women come in the barbershop.
Women are not supposed to go into a barbershop. My mom told me that when I was a youngster. Women are not supposed to go in the barbershop. That's what she told me.
Y'all used to change the whole fucking environment, bro. One woman, it's 30 niggas in here having the most X-rated conversation ever. One woman walk in the barbershop, it's church in that bitch.
Oh shit!
Like it might well be Bible study, cause like she just police up the motherfucking room. Like, don't nobody want to be an asshole just because she in here. God damn it, I forgot. My fault. But yeah, like I don't get it. Like even all women gyms and shit, that shit kind of weird to me too.
I could see an all women gym because there's a level of comfortability. I've never been to them, but I remember Curves. I don't know if you remember Curves. Curves was an all woman gym. I get it. I understand certain all female spaces. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to, men having all men spaces, as far as I don't know what they would do there. Maybe group therapy or something. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna talk about that later. I'm glad you said something about that. But okay, I just wanted to get your input in, because I don't think all female nothing would do good, or all male anything would do well. I think
they have schools. They have all male schools, all female schools,
and that's why we don't know them. Like
what?
We don't. What are the name of these schools?
Morehouse University, Spelman University. There are a multitude of high schools. Y'all never heard of like high schools? Like where I live, there's a high school called DeMatha. a lot of football players. What's that guy's name? Chase Young went to DeMatha, and they have a sister school called, like, a lot of Catholic schools are all boys or all girls. Like my brother went to when he went to Gonzaga. So that, schools.
So listen, it's crazy that you say that because I tried to go to an all women's college.
What? You
yeah,
can't do that.
Yeah, I can. So it's open for men, but very limited. So it's called the W. It's in Columbus, Mississippi. So I couldn't get into school because my math. It's called the W. It's the Mississippi University for women.
Oh, it sure is. Yeah, but they got men on the brochure.
Yeah. Because they just recently opened it up, but a lot of dudes don't go here. So, like, that was gonna be the cheat code.
Nice.
I'm so happy I ain't get in this school, bro. I would have been trouble, bro. Like, so I fucked up on the man part, but on the math part. But yeah, I tried to get into this school though. That was the first college I ever tried to go to. Yeah.
Oh, Eureka says she attended an all-female gym called All About Women in Catonsville, Maryland. Shout out to you, Eureka.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit!
Hey. That's why I be like, sometimes I kind of do believe in God, because that wasn't nobody but God stopped me from getting in that school. Because, boy.
Terrorize those women.
Oh, fuck yeah. Wait. Hell yeah. I'm in 60 relationships. I'm gonna be hell. But okay, whatever, bro. I wasn't gonna be that bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into one of our main topics of the day, the murder in Michigan, okay?
Okay, all right. So am I presenting this one or is you?
Absolutely, you.
Okay, so if you guys were not aware, yesterday there was a terrible ordeal on September 28th. So this was yesterday on Sunday. A man identified as Thomas Jacob Sanford, who was 40 years old, and he was a hard 40, y'all. I'm going to pull up a picture in a second. He was a hard 40. He drove a pickup truck into a Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints meeting house in Grand Black Township in Michigan, then opened fire and set parts of the building on fire during a Sunday service. Sanford was shot and killed by responding officers at the scene. Police say the attack happened very quickly, and they do not believe there is an ongoing threat to the community. So Thomas Jacob Sanford, he was a former U.S. Marine and Iraq war veteran who lived in Burton, Michigan. Reports note he served in the Marines mid-2000s deployments and later lived locally with family. So I have a video here we're going to play on this event. It was really just crazy. I don't know what is going on. I'm going to say it. What's going on in white America, you guys? What is going on? I try not to make things about race, but it is what it is. Okay.
Nothing going on that's out of the ordinary. No.
Okay. I believe you.
No,
probably.
We'll talk about it.
I think you're right.
At least 4 people are dead, 8 others hurt after a shooting at a church service in Michigan.
Fox's Caroline Elliott is in Michigan with an update this morning.
Investigators are still trying to figure out a motive a day after an alleged gunman shot up a Mormon church here in Grand Blanc, Michigan, before burning it to the ground. Officials are now saying the church is a total loss.
There is a couple additional bodies that we've discovered in the church.
The search for remains continues after a 40-year-old alleged gunman drove a pickup truck into the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc, Michigan on Sunday, killing and injuring several people. As police say, he started shooting and set the building on fire with hundreds of worshipers inside.
Why are we being targeted like this?
Police were on scene within 30 seconds of receiving the original 911 call. Teams then exchanged gunfire and killed the suspect shortly after he left the church.
Within 8 minutes, That suspect was neutralized.
The FBI is investigating this as an act of targeted violence. Officials say the suspect had explosive devices, but believe he used gasoline to start the fire.
These first responders right now, they're in recovery mode. They're trying to fight through all the debris.
President Donald Trump has been briefed, writing on Truth Social in part, quote, "This epidemic of violence in our country must end immediately." Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer has ordered flags across the state to fly at half staff through Friday to honor those victims. And Grand Blanc, Michigan, Caroline Elliott, Fox News.
And a second mass shooting happened at a crowded waterfront restaurant in the coastal town of Southport, North Carolina over the weekend. A man on a boat pulled up to a restaurant and opened fire, killing 3 people, injuring 5 others before speeding away.
I didn't know about this. That's why I let it play. I didn't even know about that. Gee whiz. Look, we'll talk about that later.
See, you got to stay away from the news, bro. See, this why I say that ain't nothing unusual going on, and y'all looking at shit like she just getting progressively worse and worse and worse and worse. The only thing is that the news has took the fear mongering to another level. Okay, like,
is it fear mongering?
It's
if they're
definitely
reporting on actual events, though.
Listen, it went because think about how many crimes happen a day, but this is what we choosing to spotlight it because we want you to be in fear. It got to be something. Because you connecting it to previous events that they done showed you. Like, the Charlie Kirk shit, you couldn't get around that. Cool. So what do the news do? They show you some more race shit. They show you the shit from Delta State, the dude hanging himself. That's worldwide news. Then they come back and they show you this worldwide news. And then they go from that to the shit that you just seen. That's worldwide news now. It's just fear mongering. This has always been going on. Separate incidents like this, but now they are choosing to highlight it because it fits a narrative that they want to paint to everybody in the world. If the news, listen, think about how perfect the world would be if it wasn't no news. Did shit happen in your city and that's the only place it happened in? People think wasn't nothing going on.
I like to know what's going on, though.
But you don't know what's going on. They only telling you bad shit. They ain't telling you about the cure that came up with cancer. None of that. It's all bad shit. Never nothing good.
I'll say this, and we're on the same page with the media wants to push a narrative. We're on the same page with that. I just like to know. I like to know what's going on so I can prepare. So I can see the play. I'll give you an example without talking too nutso. Okay. The whole thing with that Tennessee State University, when those 2 MAGA people went to the university and they were kind of instigating those students. I like knowing that because then I remember, hold on, back in May 2024, when there was a Black girl that was a Mississippi graduate student at Ole Miss, you people that were Caucasian were really not nice to her. So everybody that went in, were attacking the Black students at Tennessee State. I said, well, hold on. They were acting better than those white students at Ole Miss that were making monkey noises at the Black girl that actually was a student there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the news didn't exist, I would not know what happened back in 2024. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, I need so I can say, hold on, this is what you guys did, so I can point the finger back.
See, and that's the thing. I like that's the division. That's what the news want. It's like
they definitely want division. They definitely want division. I agree with you there. For
like,
sure.
I don't fuck like, bro. The way I seen my grandma live her motherfucking life based on the motherfucking news. Like, as long as I ever knew my grandma, I have never seen her outside in the dark. Because when the news come on, she think the motherfucking city turned to Gotham. She think people outside getting robbed, shot, and
they are though.
But the majority of the people not.
But they never caught her slipping. Did your grandmother ever get caught slipping?
Yes, she did. No, I'm serious. My grandma, I'll never forget the call. She was at the Double Quick and they came and robbed her for her purse, broad daylight. So
if she had been in the home, it wouldn't have got her.
That's what I'm saying. It don't matter though. Like, she lived her whole life in fear, being scared to come out in the dark, only to get robbed at night.
What's the Double Quick?
It's the Double Quick. It's a Double Quick. What you mean? What's the Double Quick?
I've never heard of this.
The Double Quick is it's a gas station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a big gas station down south. Everybody.
But see, let's say that there was on the news a gunman that was targeting all the Double Quicks in the Mississippi region. I bet you she wouldn't have went to that Double Quick if she'd have saw that on the news. You know what I'm saying?
It just that ain't how you live your life though. Like, you can't live it in fear. Sarah mama do this. Sarah mama has successfully infiltrated Violet. Violet, she know about all the bad shit on the news. She do. But now my other kid, Ivy, Ivy one brought up on that. Ivy don't know nothing about the news. Ivy live life brave. Violet live life timid, by the book, looking for something bad that can happen. And that ain't living. Like, I hate the news.
Okay, so my parents watched Dateline. I used to watch Dateline with, actually, I don't think my mom was watching. I used to watch Dateline with my dad, and my parents did watch the news. I would always, when I would get in the car, I'd check the back seat, make sure nobody's in the back seat. I never left my drink down at a party unattended. I kept my head on the swivel. Praise the Lord, nothing happened to me. Knock on wood. Now, could something happen? Yes. I had been in instances where I later thought, dang, I could have got raped there. I was walking in the garage at night by myself. I could have got raped. Praise the Lord, nothing happened. But I kept my head on the swivel, and I just think it's good. It's good and it's bad. I think Violet probably won't get caught slipping.
But if she do, it's nothing you can do when it happened.
Correct. I agree.
There's nothing you can do to prep for it. When bullshit happen, like bullshit will, there's nothing you can do. You can know about it. You can see the signs. When it's happening, it's happening. It wasn't a news station that could have told you or gave you. Like, it just don't matter. I just hate fear mongering. That's why, like, on my show, I don't talk about sad shit because there's enough of that on the news. It's enough of that. That's all it is. It feel like, hey, y'all, we want these people to be scared of us. Well, to let us have our way, and we can't let them have their way if everybody brave. So we gonna get them a high dose of bullshit, of fear to interject in their system so they can live their life timid, walking on their tiptoes. And it works.
I just feel like I'm not mad at that. There is some truth in that. I have a friend who does not watch. Actually, I have two friends. They don't watch any of the news. They never know what's going on, and it's actually concerning. One of my friends went to this gym. She went to this gym in the hood. I said, and you know what? I'm going to say where it is. She went to this gym in Marlow Heights. If you're from the DMV area, you would say, what the flick are you doing in Marlow Heights? It's the hood. Okay. And she's Filipino. So this is a black area. So you're not black. You're Filipino. You drive a X6. So you have a BMW X6. You had no business being in there. Now, had she watched the news, she would know there was a guy that was robbing people that day and the day before in that area. She ended up getting robbed. Now, I had sympathy for her. This was my girl. I felt bad for her, but I'm like, dude, what were you had no business being there. It's the hood. And number two, didn't you see that there were robberies in that area? And she hadn't. So that's why I'm saying, like, sometimes it's kind of good to know some things, but I do agree with you, 2K, that some things you just can't avoid. Like, bad stuff happens everywhere. Like your grandma that got robbed at the gas station in broad daylight. That was a terrible thing.
Yeah, I don't know, Kels. It's just, I hate it so much, bro. It's the unpredictable, because I know people who get robbed in good neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Double Quick, my grandma was it. That wasn't no bad place at all. It was just unexpected, and shit happens. Like, that is what
That's
it's
terrible.
Shit happens, bro. I just hate the news, bro. Like, you have never watched the news and came away feeling better because of it.
That is true.
You have never watched the news and felt better after it was over.
That is accurate.
Yeah.
I like to be right, though.
Right about what?
Like, sometimes I'll see something and then I'm like, I knew that was going to happen there. I knew that, I'll give you an example. I knew when they let all these illegal immigrants in Prince George's County, I said, oh, some Black people are going to be negatively affected by this. This is bad news. These illegals are going to be committing crimes against Blacks. And sure enough, that was what happened. It's horrible, but I said, I told you in words, this was going to happen, and y'all didn't listen to me.
But I think like you making a prediction on
an educated prediction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you making a decision based on humans. Like, if you stick a white person in a Black neighborhood, I can make a prediction that something bad gonna happen. It's not that you had to watch the news to find this out. Like, I just think that's simple human shit. Like, news is just stupid. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Because honestly, if there was no news and you just looked outside to check the environment, all of us are living a peaceful life. But we think that it's chaotic because one person got killed in Utah, another person got killed in Michigan, another person got killed here, and another person got killed here.
I agree.
These are four incidents. These are 4 incidents. And it's 6 billion people here. What we talking about, the 4 incidents out of 6 billion people. That's less than 1%. It's insane.
And like, when you think about it, all the churches, because this happened at a church, but there's like hundreds of thousands of churches in America that nothing happens to every day.
Right, but now everybody think it's for to happen to their church.
Yeah, that's
everybody.
True. Like the movie theater. Remember when that guy shut up that movie theater and people were terrified?
Yeah.
The Batman guy. And I was like, dang, that never happens. That was like a freak thing. So that's true.
I remember when all the planes, it wasn't even all the planes. They just were telling us.
It was a lot of stuff. There was a lot of stuff with those planes.
Bruh. Think about how crazy this is. This fear mongering at its best. Let's say we got 4, I think it was like 4 plane accidents, okay? 4. And motherfucker like, I ain't getting on no plane, bro. I ain't getting on no plane. It was on the news everywhere. Another plane went down. This DEI. They just kept talking about planes. You know how many car wrecks kill people an hour?
Oh yeah, yes.
An hour. You probably probably 100 people die in a car wreck an hour in the United States. But we were worried about the 4 fucking planes in a 3-month span. That's fear mongering at its best.
I do think it was something behind those planes, though. I think that was. I don't think those planes was a coincidence or whatever. I just think it was more to that. I don't know.
They was coincidence. The thing is, they showed it to us back to back to back. I guarantee you something went wrong with a plane yesterday.
I get that. I don't know. I think the plane, I get what you're saying. I do agree with that. I think the people that run the media are evil and nefarious and they push certain agendas. I'm with you there. Now, the planes, I just think.
Keep in mind what was going on around about that time now, Kels. That's when the DEI shit, that when Trump was getting away, trying to get away from DEI and the pilot shit. So now they were trying to prove a point that goddamn me that these folks shouldn't be flying these planes. All of a sudden, media, back to back to back to back to back. Fear mongering.
But I'm saying, because it was so much stuff with the planes, a lot of the pilots, because think about it, and y'all know this, most people can't afford their own private plane. People that can afford to fly their own plane are very rich, and they're probably going to be white. It was a lot of white male pilots that were in these plane wrecks too. It was like, I get what you're saying. Yes, I do think there was an agenda, but there was so much stuff with these planes, and it was white people. I don't know, but I get what you're saying. I agree with you. The media has an agenda, and they are ran by globalists that want us all as serfs. That's for sure.
Smile through the tears said being knowledgeable doesn't equate to automatically to fear. It's planting the seed. Smile through the tears. That's just like when like after 9/11, anybody we seen with an all white suit on, and a beard, and maybe a head wrap, we thought that they were for the bomb the whole fucking place. Like it didn't lead.
Is true.
It didn't lead to automatic fear, but it planted the seed for the fear to grow, and that's exactly what it do.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. So man, sometimes I'm one of them ignorance is bliss guys. Like if the tree fall in the fucking forest and I didn't see the tree fall, did the tree really fucking fall? That's me. Like if Sarah go cheat in Vegas and goddamn me, I didn't find out that she cheated. Did she cheat? I don't even want to fucking know. Like, oh well, I don't want to know. That's just how I am. It got nothing to do with me. Until it got something to do with me. Okay, but whatever. So let's go ahead and get into the next talk. Kayla's gonna present this.
Sure. Okay, you guys, you might have heard about this. If you haven't, I got you covered. And I was right again. I love being I love being right. Okay, so if you guys were not aware, there was an arrest made by of a man by the name of Andre Roberts. Let me see if I can let me share my screen while I go over this story.
What happened in Vegas?
All right, okay, here it is. Now I'm gonna go over the story really quick because I have a lot of details. Okay, so Andre Roberts, is the superintendent of the Des Moines Public School system in Iowa. He is originally from Guyana and came to the United States in 1999 on a student visa. Okay, now he was in May of 2024. Hold on, y'all, give me a second because I gotta pull this up. In May of 2024, he was issued a order. Okay, here it is. Okay. There was a final order of removal of deportation issued to Andre Roberts in May of 2024. So last year. And what happened was on September 26, 2025, ICE arrested him after a traffic stop. So he gets pulled over and there's this traffic stop. During this traffic stop, he fled. He had abandoned his school-issued vehicle because remember, he is the superintendent of the Des Moines, Iowa school district. So he's arrested, fled the scene of the school-issued vehicle, and hid in a wooded area where he was later apprehended. At the time of his arrest, he had a loaded handgun, he had a fixed-blade hunting knife, and he had $3,000 in cash. So Roberts is responsible. He was a superintendent of over 30,000 students and 5,000 employees. The school district, they said they conducted a background check. I don't know, but they conducted a background check and it did not identify his removal order. So that's what it was. Now, this is crazy to me because, dude, you came here on a student visa. You stayed here, got yourself one of those black jobs that Donald Trump was talking about. Everybody said he was racist. Everybody said he didn't know what he was talking about. This illegal immigrant had a $270,000 to $300,000 a year job as a superintendent of Des Moines, Iowa school district. He's doing his thing, gets pulled over, flees the scene, which was crazy. He fled the scene, had a gun. So he had a loaded handgun and in his work vehicle that was issued to him by the Des Moines, Iowa school district. I have to reiterate this. Like, dude, he's not even in his own car. He's in the school car, okay, with a loaded handgun. Crazy, crazy work. But anyway, he is detained or was detained by ICE, and he is suspended. And there is an interim superintendent. So now I'm going to go ahead and play the video. but I needed y'all to have all the relevant information. Okay, let me run it back. Okay, here it is.
An Iowa school board voting unanimously on Saturday to put the superintendent of the Des Moines Public Schools on leave. Dr. Ian Roberts was taken into ICE custody on Friday, leading to protests within his district. Now, despite the outrage, the Department of Homeland Security says the educator was in the country illegally and had previous charges of illegal weapons possession. News Nation's Marcus Espinoza is here with more. Marcus, I've been talking to you about this story during commercial. It is so bizarre, but tell us about the latest school board meeting that happened Saturday.
Yeah, it really is. So we'll get with that first and then break down everything else, right? So that was yesterday. It did not last very long, only a matter of minutes, but the decision was unanimous. Board members voted 7-0 to place Superintendent Ian Roberts on paid administrative leave one day after his arrest sparked protests outside the Neil Smith Federal Building. Board President Jackie Norris said neither she nor anyone on the board.
Wait. Let me run that back. Look at these weirdo liberals abolish ICE. You stupid MFs. This illegal had a $300,000 a year job that could have went to an American citizen. I swear to God, liberal. These people. I'm not going to make this about liberals. These people are stupid. These people are stupid. All right, let me go ahead and play it.
Neil Smith Federal Building. Board President Jackie Norris said neither she nor anyone on the board knew of Roberts' immigration status, adding the accusations against him are, quote, very serious.
We stand firm with our community, many of whom are feeling sad, outraged, and helpless. We understand, as we too are devastated by the news of his detainment. However, this does not stop our important work, and we will continue to provide outstanding education to the students in our community.
A really distraught community right there. ICE says Roberts fled from agents Friday before being taken into custody with a loaded handgun, $3,000 in cash, and a knife. DHS says he was an illegal alien from Guyana who had no work authorization and had been ordered a final removal order. Now, court records show he previously pleaded guilty to a firearms charge in PA, and according to the New York Times, Roberts' attorney agreed with the board's decision to place him on paid leave, saying they are still trying to get all the facts straight. And together, district officials say they're focused on keeping schools running smoothly while the community asks for answers and waits for those answers to hopefully come here soon, Hannah.
Yeah, to your point, a lot of questions, including what we know about Dr. Roberts. What are we learning about this man?
Well, in some ways, he has a decorated history. And then in others, we just talked about the arrest, some questions, right? So a lot here with Roberts. He's been a well-known figure in education long before going to Des Moines. He became the 15th superintendent of the district back in 2023 after leading a school system in Pennsylvania. He also held roles in St. Louis, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., and also New York City. Just last week, the district celebrated improved test scores, with Roberts calling it a sign that Des Moines was...
Okay, so here's my question to the panel, or to you, or to the people. Why can't you go home and make your own country great? And Roberts, why can't you go to your country and make your country great? You came here, got education. You didn't go home like you were supposed to because you came here on a work visa. You got a $300,000 a year job. In this time where you were the superintendent and this, that, and the third, why didn't you get your legal citizenship? Why didn't you made plenty of money. You could have got legal citizenship, but you chose not to. You chose to be a criminal, and now you got to get deported. Yeah. That's not really my question. That's not really. I'm just saying, okay, this is my question. Should school districts conduct more thorough immigration and work authorization checks for top administrators? Because they definitely dropped the ball here. Like, this is insane.
I don't think they dropped the ball, kid. I'm really struggling to see what the fuck he even did. You talking about he had
that. Well, go ahead.
Okay, besides the immigration shit, and we all know that's a real slippery slope right now. Anybody would be scared to go up there. Anybody. Besides him having a gun in the car, which I think that's his Second Amendment. I mean, he not a citizen yet, but he know the rules of the land. I think that's fine. I don't think he did nothing wrong. He can't have $3,000 on him and a gun.
I have no problem with him having the knife. I do have a problem with you having a loaded handgun in your work vehicle. If that's your personal vehicle, that's fine. In your work vehicle,
niggas get popped, Cal. Down. You think a crook gonna say, "Oh, he in his work car. We ain't gonna rob him today."
This is not. They didn't say he had an open carry. They didn't say because he got charged for it. He had a gun charge.
What?
So if he had, because that much I did see he had a gun charge. So if he was legally able to carry this weapon on his person, fine. It is what it is. But he did have a gun charge. In fact, let me make sure.
Is it a conviction? See, like, because we know how the news.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't.
We know how the news rock now.
I don't want to mess.
He got charged with having a gun. They ain't gonna tell you that he beat that case.
I'm gonna pull it up because you make a valid point, and I don't know. So let me see. Let me switch. I'm just like, look, y'all can hate Trump, and that's fine. The man said that these illegals was taking black jobs, and clearly the state of Iowa have no problem hiring people of color, and this was a black job that this illegal took.
But so, see, now I'm all with Trump. You know what I'm saying, that they put. But if he's in the position and the test scores has risen, like he said, then that means he is going over and beyond in his job. Now,
a black person, a black American could have rose those test scores.
No. Hold on. We can't say that.
We'll never know because it's illegal. Took a black job. So hold on. Let me see, because they say it about the gun charge on this one. So let's see. Hold on.
Well, on to this. This is hard to believe. Des Moines Schools superintendent arrested by ICE. ICE announcing Friday that Ian Andre Roberts is, quote, a criminal illegal alien from Ghana in possession of a loaded handgun, $3,000 in cash.
They said if you had a conviction, though. Y'all give me
At the time of his arrest, Roberts was working as the superintendent of Des Moines Public Schools, despite being an illegal alien with a final order of removal and no work authorization.
Yes.
Roberts has existing weapons possession charges from February 5th, 2020.
Existing weapons charges.
Not conviction.
Hey, he was charged back in February 2020.
I got charged. Listen, I can get charged for something. You can get charged for something, Kel. You ain't got convicted on shit. A conviction and a charge is two different things. Now,
I hear you. I'm going to research while you're talking. I hear you.
Okay, so listen. This is my whole problem with this shit here. Because now, like, if the nigga doing a job, he doing a job. Hey, Tell G, thank you for that soup. We're going to read it in a second. But see, don't ever forget about after World War II what the fuck happened. Okay? Because all the mad scientists that was operating on all the motherfucking people, doing all these experiments, doing all these war crimes, guess who let them come over here? America. Gave them different identities, different socials, different names, and swept all of the bad shit that they had did overseas under the rug. You can't tell me that this dude getting a job and actually doing a job good is a problem.
Okay, I have it here.
We got to call her. Hold on. We got to call her. Hello?
Caller gotta wait. Caller, hold on. Wait.
Hold on,
caller.
Wait,
hold on, caller. Give me a second, caller. Okay, so yes, he was convicted of having a loaded gun in his vehicle in January of 2022, which resulted in a fine. He has prior weapons possession charges from 2020. So in January 2022, Roberts pled guilty to carrying a loaded gun in his vehicle during a Pennsylvania deer hunting trip in late 2021. He was fined $100 plus court costs for this offense. And he got another loaded gun when he got arrested in 2025. Dude likes to carry guns, which it is what it is.
But that's the Second Amendment. What are we talking about?
Hey, you asked me a question.
Oh, yeah.
The answer was yes.
Yes, it had to been crazy. It was $100 fine. Oh my God.
Hey man, you asked a question, I gave you an answer.
Kels,
go ahead.
Okay. What's up, Colin?
Okay, so his weapon charge, he did say he pled guilty to it. That doesn't mean he committed a crime, and that just means that ATF didn't authorize him to carry a gun because he doesn't have his proper papers.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean he did anything wrong. It just means that he's not illegal. He's not legal over here, so he can't necessarily
have a gun over here. Yeah, it was just $100 fine.
He was convicted of a crime.
All right, bro.
Like, he was convicted of a crime. That's the facts of the matter. And you had no business being here. You should have went home and made Guyana great again.
I ain't gonna lie, Kel. Like, bro, like honestly, bro, I just don't like it, bro. I don't like the tone, cause like the DEI shit, right? We were telling people, okay, listen, y'all can't have motherfucking jobs just because you black or you a woman. Cool. So now you telling this dude here he can't have a job because he's not from here. That's crazy, Kel.
No, it's not crazy, because if I go to Mexico or I go to friggin' Guyana or I go to any other country and I'm not a citizen and I start working, they're gonna friggin' deport me. I don't know why people think because it's America, it's okay, it can fly. But you can't be an illegal. Hold on, 2K. You cannot be an illegal immigrant and think you can stay here. Like if we go to their country and we want to just start working or whatever, they will kick our black behinds up out of there. This dude you cannot be in America and have a $300,000 a year job or $100,000 a year job or $2 a year job in work. You got to go. And why I got less sympathy for this dude, you was making so much money, you could have went and got your citizenship. Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer, he came to America illegally, got his bread up, paid a hefty fine, and he now is an American citizen. This dude was making $300,000. This not some dude that's a friggin', works at a farm or whatever. This man was making $300,000 a year and still did not go through the proper channels to become an American citizen. I have the least amount of respect for him. I have the least amount of sympathy for him, because you making well over the average median income of the country. You're in the top friggin' 10% of the country, of legal Americans in the country, and you didn't get citizenship. Nah, go to flick home, make Guyana great again. Go ahead, 2K.
I don't know, kid. I just don't agree with it, bro. Because it's so stupid. Like, we taking the human out of this. We taking the human aspect out of it, and we making this shit about country only. If the nigga had the motherfucking qualifications, he went to school, he had the degree, he was doing the job, and he was doing it well, I don't see the fucking problem. If you go to all these college campuses, most of the damn professors ain't from here, but they teaching us. It don't matter.
They're what American citizens. They're American citizens.
It don't matter. The job.
It does matter. It does matter. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
The job was being done. That's all I care. If this nigga got kids, motherfucking test scores rising, that's what the fuck I care about. I don't give a fuck who's teaching it.
You should care. You should care because we got 10 million MFs in this joker that shouldn't be here, that are taking jobs from Americans. Because if they're not here, these jobs can go to American citizens. Where I live, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's a lot of people working in certain jobs now that were once held by black people, because I've lived in this area my whole friggin' life. And now I'm seeing, hold on, things are different here. Y'all are hiring illegal people when these jobs were held by black Americans. And I ain't even trying to make this a race thing. They were held by American citizens. So 100%, everybody that's watching, and y'all could hate Trump, y'all could hate me, but at the end of the day, this man was making a lot of money and he still didn't do what he was supposed to do. If I get a ticket, if I got whatever happens with me legally, I got to show up to court. I got to do what I'm supposed to do. But these friggin' illegals, they think they don't have to do what they supposed to do. All these illegals, when you would see them, they did not go to their court dates. If you trying to be a citizen, why didn't you show up to your court date? 2K, when you had your issue with your legal stuff, did you show up to court? Yes, you did. I know, because me and Black was here covering for you when you was doing your stuff with the court. You told us online, yeah, I had to go to court. So how is it that American citizen 2K does what he's supposed to do, showing up to court or whatever, but these friggin' illegals, they friggin' don't?
Okay,
supremacy. It's illegal immigrant supremacy going on in this country, and I don't like it.
That's a little stretch, Kez, because when I went to court, it was a bunch of illegals there with me. Okay, I looked all around. There was a bunch of illegals in Texas. Trust me.
Good for them. Good. They did what they were supposed to do, trying to get their citizenship. Good.
I think you're a bit of an extremist when it comes to some of these takes, like when it comes to immigrants. Not all of them are doing wrong. And goddamn,
every single one of them is doing wrong because every single one of them broke the law to come here. They're criminals. Every single one of them. If you enter this country illegally, you broke the law. I don't make the rules.
Do you know how?
But hold on. But for whatever reason, people want to give these illegals passes, and they ain't never gave us no passes. They ain't never gave no black person no. If I break the law, if I rob a bank, you think they're not going to come to my job and arrest me? Yes. You think they're not going to come to my graduation or graduation and arrest me? Yes. But for whatever reason, people got sympathy for these illegals that's getting arrested at graduations and at their jobs. How like it make sense. Okay. It makes no, like people got all this sympathy for these friggin' illegals that ain't got no business being here than they do for American citizens. It's insane.
So Kev, America was built on this shit. Okay.
Yes,
the fuck it was. Okay. Okay, so hold on, time out. So when America, when the people first came over here, what did they do to acquire the land?
What people? Let's be specific.
When the European people first came to America, what did they do? The explorers. What did they first do to acquire the land here in America? They killed and destroyed. They stole shit, and they destroyed. America was literally built off breaking the motherfucking rules. We are only here because the rules was broken. Is that not right?
Okay, that's not right. There was something called the Louisiana Purchase.
Before we can even get to that in the 13 colonies, they had the motherfucking run the Indians off. It was 3 big battles: the battle of Wounded Little Knee, the Trail of Tears, the Trail of Tears, and it was one more battle where they killed motherfucking Indians for the land that they didn't fucking own.
They killed Indians. These Christopher Columbus was a horrible, nefarious individual. I know my history, but what we're not going to say is if did they sold the land? Did they trick them into? Hold on. A lot of land was sold to. Okay, that's
stolen.
It was not stolen. It was sold. Now, were these deals nefarious? Yes, absolutely. But it still was sold. It was sold.
Listen, these folks stole all this shit that America is built on. It's built off of motherfucking murder and mayhem. To tell these illegals that they can't come over here and the way we acquired the land is 50 times worse is fucking insane.
No, it is not insane because every other country has legal immigration. There are people right now in our chat that are immigrants that immigrated to this country legally. So if they can do it and everybody else can do it, why do these MFers get an exclusion? It's not right. It's like they're literally, you're justifying breaking the law, which is insane to me. Y'all sitting here in the chat are justifying this effing illegal immigrant that was making probably more money than you, making more money than me for sure, making more money than majority of the American public. But this N-word gets a friggin' pass when it's people way broker than him that are going through the right channels to get to get status. Hit the flick. And again, he's a friggin' foreigner. He should have went home to make Guyana great again. He was able to get the test scores up in Iowa. Get them test scores up in Guyana because that's where you're supposed to be.
Listen,
you're not an American citizen, and you had ample time and money to get representation to become legal, and you didn't. Why? I don't know why y'all giving this dude a pass. That's crazy. Because if it was y'all going to court, you think these judges gonna give y'all a pass? No, they're gonna lock your black asses up.
Listen, bro, at the end of the day, Cuz went out here doing shit wrong, bro. Besides being here.
I just showed you the dude had multiple gun charges.
Bro, that nigga he had a loaded hunting. He was on a hunting trip and had a loaded gun. Oh,
Still,
wow.
You was an illegal immigrant in this country breaking the law. Go home. Go break the law in Guyana. Get out of here.
I don't really agree. Say I don't see all that like that. Bruh, humans are fucking humans. I don't give a fuck what side of the spectrum you on with this politic bullshit. Goddamn me, if they let all them motherfucking white devils over here from the Nazis, goddamn, don't tell me a dude teaching other people and raising test scores a fucking bad thing. You ain't gonna say shit about that, kids. Talk about all them goddamn the mad scientists they brought over here after World War II.
I know all about Project Paperclip. I know about. Wait, was it Project Paperclip?
Yeah, it was Project Paperclip. You ain't gonna say none about that.
Cause I don't give a damn about that. That happened before I was born. I can't worry about that. If people got a problem with that, the Jewish people.
Do you know what type of money scientists make?
Whatever.
Do you know what type of money scientists make? Do you know who they were taking them jobs from? Americans as well. They didn't seem to have a problem with that. But now, on this side of the game, oh, no. You mean to tell me, hold on, wait. This nigga had a loaded gun, and this nigga here sniffed a nigga dick in 3 pieces just to see what it looked like. You mean to tell me he worse than him?
I'm saying I don't give a crap about something that happened 80 years ago that I have no control over or no bearing. These illegal immigrants are a problem. I care about it. Go home.
It was a problem 80 years ago.
Then you know what?
History repeat itself. So it repeated itself.
The American government wanted those scientists because they didn't want Russia, because I know the other countries, they didn't want Russia to get all these, because they were Nazis, but apparently they were super intelligent scientists at that. So the American government said, hey, we got to compete with Russia. We want some of them daggone scientists come over to America, do your scientific whatever in America so it could benefit our country so we don't have to come under control of Russia.
Nah, he should have stayed in Russia.
Government had to do.
He should have stayed in Russia.
In Germany.
In Germany. He should have stayed in Germany and made it great.
Hey,
by your logic.
It is. Hey, here's the thing. There are also immigrants that came here under legal amnesty. Personally, I don't really care for that, but they were here under legal amnesty. So I can't contest it because it was legal. Those scientists came here legally. This MFer overstayed his welcome, took a job from an American, because again, this was a very high paying job. And he could have, this is why I keep saying this. He could have came an American citizen. He could have came an American citizen, became an American citizen. He still didn't do it. No. This dude, he go home, Roger. Go home. All you illegals, go home, Roger.
I don't know. I feel like I really feel like this is us being white. Like when it was us, when all the white people used to tell us to go back to Africa. Oh no,
we never came to it. First of all, we never came.
Wait, hold on, I can't. Wait. I'm talking now.
I beg your pardon.
It feels so bad because, like, I think given the opportunity, we are no better than white people. We just end up with the shit end of the stick. I feel like if we had a chance to enslave white people, black people would have did it first. And this kind of why I don't be with the shit, because every time y'all get a chance as humans to make a fucking difference, y'all do the same thing the oppressor did to you.
Wrong.
That's not wrong. That's not wrong.
Here's the difference, okay? These friggin' because a lot of black people have some false delusion that because black people are oppressed in this country, that they have some kinship with these illegals, and they don't. These friggin' illegals, you think they like black people? No, them friggin' Mexicans that were in LA threw Molotov cocktails in black neighborhoods to drive them out, okay? Don't nobody really F with niggas, with black people, whatever. These illegals too. Okay, so what they're gonna do, what they're doing, and not all, because I'm not a crazy person, not all of them, but a lot of them are committing crimes against American citizens. They put these illegals in Black neighborhoods. So we already got our own shit. We already got Black kids in these schools trying to do well. So what do? They put 50 million translators in these schools. So how distracting is that to the Black kids and the white kids that's just trying to get ahead? Now they got to deal with this. Now they got to deal with resources being taken out of their neighborhoods, going to MFs that ain't even supposed to be here, while me and you paying taxes for them to be here. Go home. Go home. I don't give a damn. I got to worry about me. I got to worry about America. We are not an open border society. When you go home in your house, 2K, you lock the door at night. Okay, you lock the door. So anybody can't just walk up in that joint and do whatever to your family. Same thing with the country. We done locked the door. Trump got in office. He done locked the door, and now people got a problem with it. And it's insane when every night y'all lock the door to y'all house, so people don't just come up in that joint. It's insane. And again, why the flick should I have sympathy for a motherfucker that ain't even supposed to be here? Like this insane. Go home, make your own country great. If they so good, and these are the best of the best, and these are not bad hombres, how come all the presidents, when they saw what Trump was doing, say, hey man, the president of the prime minister of Jamaica say, hey, y'all coming back here, get yourself together. That's what the prime minister of Jamaica said. These presidents is like, nah, don't come over here acting up. No. I ain't got no sympathy. No, because they don't have sympathy for us. Why would I have sympathy for them?
Okay, I mean, shit, it is what it is, G. I mean, I'm just y'all. To me, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This why I can never be in that politician shit, because y'all are fucking at the root of everything. Y'all are fucking horrible people. This why I don't do the religious shit, because y'all don't practice what y'all preach about. Y'all are horrible fucking people. If it is about people, it is about your fellow human.
It's about my fellow American.
No. The Bible don't say that. The Bible says
follow the law. The Bible says follow the law. That's what
the Bible do say, abide by the law of the land. I get that.
Yeah.
But okay, what else? See, this is why I can't relate, because y'all pick and choose.
And the Bible, we can speak on this, we can move on. The Bible also believes in separate nations. That's why we had the people that they got too big for their britches, wanted to build that tower up to heaven. God struck that tower down and created separate languages. The Lord wants separate nations, not one world order, because we know the one world order, the globalist agenda, well, that's pretty demonic. It's nothing good from the one world order, but that's a whole separate conversation. But I beg your pardon if I was rude to you, but I am passionate about these illegal
immigrants. No, you're not rude. Again, this a dialogue.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, because it's nothing personal.
No, this is a dialogue.
I just say, you want to come here, come about it the legal way. A lot of people do it. A lot of people have immigrated to this country legally. That's all.
A lot of people, but the people who started this country, they get the pass.
Oh shit!
Hey man, you want to have a history, a show on how the American government has screwed over Black Americans, I'm all for it. Okay, they stole our land.
I ain't even talking about land. I ain't talking about. Listen, bro. I'm just saying.
It stole our wealth too from the Freedmen Bank. Black Americans. We could talk about that.
Gee, it's just funny. Like it's real funny. But I digress, man. I digress. Bro, I really believe this. Like, I'm not even like to my horn. Like, I feel like I'm morally superior to anybody that worship a religion, they got a certain political take, view. I just promise y'all are not rooted in no type of morality at all. None. And it's hard to get behind these organizations, because at the end of it, y'all are rotten. But I digress. Whatever. Let's get into our next topic, presented to you by myself. Less than a man. Now, Kels had brought up the whole therapy shit earlier, and I got a chance to hear Young Thug speak this weekend. And he kind of struck a nerve with me. I ain't gonna lie. So after hearing him talk, I wanted to, to have a dialogue about this. So let's talk about it.
There, man, I'm going back and forth with my wife, bro. I'm just trying to. They gonna say let her be heard. Shut up sometimes. Listen more to you talk. They gonna say the same shit. It's just like, man, that's another bill, man. Like me personally, I feel like it's a weakness in that because I feel like shit. I'm gonna listen to my girl. Like I just listen to my girl, or I listen to my little sister, my big sister, my big brother, my dad, my mom, my OGs. I listen to y'all. Like it's really a slap in the face to me. If I, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just was telling my girl that, like, I don't think you need a therapist. I don't think I need a therapist. I feel like I feel like I'm not a man if my girl get a therapist. It's like, damn, you actually call somebody and listen to what they got to say over me instead of just listening to what I'm telling you. I just feel less of a man. Like if you tell your
okay. And I'm here with it. I'm here with it. And to make it a little bit more controversial, this is how I kind of feel about religion too. Like it's a smack in the face. Like that your girl or rather go sit down and talk to a therapist than versus talking to me who's supposed to be the leader in her life. Like she'd rather go take advice from an elder member at a church than get advice from me. I think that makes me feel less of a man. And you probably feel a certain type of way if your nigga want to talk to you and he go talk to the woman down the street versus getting advice from you. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like your person having a therapist is a slap in the face? And I know Court here and I know she is a therapist, so I'm eager to hear what she got to say about this.
Well, we've said this on the show. I think most people that are in therapy don't need it. So I kind of understand what Thug is saying. I'm not going to say I disagree. I'm kind of riding the fence on this one. I do feel like therapy is for people that have had trauma. I know Court says she was a caseworker or something with kids or something. So I think people that have gone through trauma, certain things, I don't think your boyfriend can help you with certain real trauma, like if you was molested or something like that. I do think a trained professional has probably gone through some type of training, or I say trained person, have gone through something that could probably help that person than a lay person. And I do know they say with people in your life, they can't really give you therapy because they have a bias, because they have a personal relationship with you. Now, to why I kind of agree with Thug, if you're just lonely or you just kind of depressed and you go into a therapy, yeah, go talk to your man, or read the Bible, figure it out, So I kind of understand that. But with some things, I do think a person should go to a trained professional on. So I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of right in the middle on that.
I ain't with it. Like you not my girl, goddamn me, if you got to go talk to a therapist. Like, because at this point,
I kind of agree. I mean,
you taking advice, like you taking advice from another person about me. Like,
is it advice though?
Yeah, because
advice.
But I mean, because at the end of the day, you listening to another opinion on how to deal with probably me. You get what I'm saying? Like if me and you having an issue when we not seeing eye to eye, then you going to somebody else for the answers to how to tame me.
Yeah, I don't really agree with that. I think if anything, it should be like a couples therapy where both could talk so you could give your opinion. But that's why I said trauma. Like certain things, I don't think, like if a woman had gone through molestation or something, I don't see how a boyfriend could help them get through that, or maybe they're struggling with being intimate with their partner because of molestation. Like maybe the partner can help them with that, but maybe a trained professional. I agree with you, but then some part of it I could see. I don't know. It's a tough one, and I don't really know what therapists I don't know if they do the like. Well, you saying they do give them advice. Court, if you can call in or a therapist, somebody been in therapy, I don't know. But I do agree with you. I don't feel like if you having problems with your partner, you going to a therapist. I do feel like talk to your husband, talk to your partner, or y'all both could go talk to the therapist. So your partner can give their aspect, because people do lie, and people, I'm pretty sure, lie to their partners. I mean, to their therapists too, to their therapist too. Excuse me.
Yeah. Mr. Martin said, men ain't no motherfucking therapist. That woman had issues before she met you, like have issues. A lot of men don't even have their ish together well enough to give anybody advice. Go get you some help. I digress. Oh shit! Listen, no, like, hey, cause see, when you up under my umbrella, you up under my covenant, bro. I don't need you to go get somebody else's opinion about a fucking nothing, because that shit ain't gonna apply under my roof. You might say, hey man, yeah, you need to start taking jogs. You just need more you time to yourself. Well, my program can't survive if you doing more for your motherfucking self. So the advice that you might be getting from whoever ain't gonna fly under my program. That's why there are people that you could talk to that I have to authorize. Your mama, your daddy, maybe your older cousin or something. But all that has to be authorized through my program. I have to be able to trust what the fuck that they say, because the examples that I have seen from them for me to suggest you to go get. Because whatever they tell you is what you bring it back to my program.
I believe that. I can't disagree with you on that. I ain't mad at that.
Nah, so we definitely can't have that. Like, I tried the couple therapy shit. Man, the woman said every motherfucking thing that I had said in a woman voice. To the point we ain't have to go back, because I had already been saying this shit. So,
and I don't trust a lot of therapists. I trust Court. She good people. Shout out to Court. But I think some therapists I don't trust. And then, do you know the origins of therapy? Do you know the origins of Sigmund Freud? 2K? Because your girl talked about it on her show. Holy smokes. Sigmund Freud, where modern day psychology came from, dude, women were coming to him because their fathers were molesting them. Okay. And Sigmund Freud came out and was like, oh, you really love your father. That's what that whole concept of therapy is called Oedipus complex. And the inverse of that is the Electra complex. That's based off of a Greek.
Okay.
No, a Greek play called the main character was Electra, and she loved her father. But basically, women were molested by their father, and they were going to Sigmund Freud, and he was telling them, you know, it's normal, and gaslighting them into thinking what they had went through didn't really happen.
Well, you know how
y'all can look this up. This is real.
Yeah. But you know how the vibrator came about, didn't it?
Yes, I do know.
Yeah.
It was with women in mental institutions. They were committed due to hysteria, and these doctors were masturbating them.
Yeah.
So to cure them of the hysteria. Yes.
We saying hysteria, but these women were having bad days, or they was frustrated, and they'd go to the doctor, and the doctor, goddamn me, rub they click until they got a nut. And goddamn me, the doctor had so many motherfucking patients, and his hand was hurt. So he came up with a device to put on their clitoral and goddamn me to stimulate them. So when they leave the goddamn me doctor, they'll be happy, because that's all they wanted was a fucking nut. And they just thought that, cause dudes, men was like, why the fuck are these women so fucking angry and mad and shit all the time? Cause think about it. It wasn't probably because they weren't digging them down, but at this time in life, you might put in 80 hours on a work week. So they weren't there like that. And then when they get there, they tired as fuck. So they can't perform like they need to. Now
the
these
Industrial
women,
Revolution was going on. You're correct.
So now you frustrated when the dude is home, you complaining. So now you go see the doctor about getting an attitude adjustment. He rubbing the motherfucking click. You bust a nut and you feeling better. Oh, she acting up again. Go back to the doctor office, not knowing that the nigga just rubbing your gut down. And so that's when he came up with the vibrator to put on the women. Whoop, whoop. It used to be like big as hell at first, but you know what it is now. But yeah, that's how it came about. Wow, what the hell? Wow. Yeah, no, that's really the story of the vibrator, y'all.
The stuff about Freud. It was in a book. Yeah, that's like he was gaslighting these women is insane. Yeah.
Hold on. How can a man that didn't grow up with his biological father give anyone therapy level advice when he barely knows who he is? I disagree. Now, that man that you describing is me. Oh shit! Is me. And you kind of right, I ain't gonna lie. But it's all about perspective. I just took what my daddy wasn't and made it true. Like, okay, if my daddy was this, I wanted to be the opposite of this. Now, to your point, there are holes in my life that I feel like only my daddy can fill. But it don't got nothing to do with life in itself. I think my daddy could have made me a better person faster than I became one because he would have recognized the signs because I'm his officer. Like, now, son, not this. Now, son, not this. But eventually, through trial and error, I figured out how to be a man, and I know myself. It just took longer because wasn't nobody there to coach me about being them, which would be my dad. So that's why I kind of know my son gonna be great because I'm here for him every step of the way. When he don't know himself, I do because he's me. So you could become yourself. You probably just take a longer time to be that. Damn, 2K, for real, I didn't know about the van. Yeah, no, that's a real true story. I learned that, listen, it's crazy. In college, I had to take a woman's studies class. That class changed my life. That class really changed my life. I was the only dude in a class with 30 women. College. So think of mine, like I was raised around a bunch of street niggas on top of just men. So my perspective going into the class was these women are crazy. And then like you start to understand, okay, why women think the way they think and why they do this and why they do that. So I gained a different perspective and I was able to grow from it. But it's dope though. It's still, you really can't really understand women, but you get it though. Like you get why some of them just shot at crazy. Preserve masculinity. Bro, why you, I type in all caps too. Whatever the goddamn me button on, I'm not changing. All caps, all lowercase, I'm not doing it. I'm not changing it. I'm reading it now, 2K, not bullshit. No, hold on, let me see if I can pull up the YouTube video. It's not that long. If I can find it. I never forget about this shit.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, some people should probably go to therapy if it can help them. You know, folks in the chat saying they went to therapy and it helps. So, you know, it can help. I'm sure that's what people said. But I think some people, they say that they're depressed. Andrew Tate said this, and I agree with him. He was saying, you know, so many people say that they're depressed, but really they're not depressed. They just need to work out, or they just need to lose weight, or they just need, you know, other things. And I'm like, I kind of agree with that. You know, guys that say, oh, you know, I can't get women because I'm broke. No, Andrew Tate says you can't get women because you're fat, you know.
Okay, so hold on. Let's watch it, kid. This is a 2-minute version. I see the 5-minute version, though. Let's check it out.
When you hear the term hysteria, you might think of a frenzied group of people, like shoppers on Black Friday. But for a long time, that word meant something different. Hysteria was a mental condition attributed specifically to uterus problems, and it became a sort of catch-all diagnosis for any women's health problems doctors couldn't figure out. The term, which even came from the Greek word for uterus, was coined by the physician Hippocrates around 500 BCE, but it was acknowledged as far back as ancient Egypt 1,000 years before then. It's no longer recognized recognized today, but it has a complicated history full of strange explanations, including one that said that the uterus just sort of wandered around the body, causing problems. Sometimes you're just extra thankful for modern science. Even doctors today can't always figure out what's going on with a patient based on their symptoms. And unsurprisingly, the list of symptoms for this condition could include almost anything, including anxiety, melancholy, bursts of emotion, headaches, tremors, even convulsions. Anything they couldn't figure out got lumped in, and physicians throughout the ages came up with some surprising explanations for hysteria. Up until around the 20th century, almost all of them blamed the uterus. This might seem somewhat silly now, since we know that the uterus mostly deals with reproduction, nurturing, and housing fetuses, but at the time, physicians didn't really know how all that worked, so the most popular explanation, and the weirdest, was that hysteria was caused by a wandering uterus. Apparently,
you know what? Just looking at this, they kind of was right though. Oh shit! Oh shit! Like, who got more problems than a woman with a wandering uterus? You know what I'm saying? Like, who got more problem with a woman with a loose vagina? So, I mean, shit, they were kind of hitting on something. They probably just couldn't get it together all the way.
Early 1900s, Reading, Connecticut. Mark Twain's secretary, Isabel Lyon, buys him a vibrator, writes about it in her journal, and leaves the literary world wondering, was the father of American literature into butt stuff? The answer is, well, let's take a step back first and look at Victorian-era vibrators. If you didn't know, hysteria was a very real diagnosis for women in the late 19th century. Symptoms included anxiety, shortness of breath, fainting, insomnia, irritability, nervousness, and/or sexually forward behavior. And one of the ways that physicians treated it was with manual stimulation, which could be rather, rigorous. Enter the steam-powered manipulator vibrating device in the 1860s. It allowed doctors to, no pun intended, hand off the work to a machine. The manipulator got an electrical update in the 1880s, and patients could now perform the work in the comfort of their own homes. Nice. Early vibrator companies were basically the predecessors of Brookstone stores in the mall, marketing their devices as body massagers that could help with a variety of ailments like headaches, the flu, rheumatism, gout, indigestion, lung troubles, baldness, and more. But just like telling people you bought a Brookstone cordless personal wand massager for your neck, everyone knew that by neck, you meant enter an aging Mark Twain, suffering from the things that old bros suffer from, and bam, a vibrator appears. Based upon the evidence we have, it's not clear whether his secretary bought it for him as a present, or if he asked her to buy for him. We also don't know exactly what he used it for. Based upon his writings, Twain was definitely into sexy time, but based upon his correspondence with a friend, it seems the vibrator was used purely to soothe his achy back. Right, MT. What do you think Mark Twain used his vibrator for? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to Raider Red's YouTube channel, More Strange Heartland History.
And it be like that, bro. Sometimes you just gotta pull that vibrator out, turn that room to a motherfucking barbershop. But before we get out of here, we got 3 minutes. No, we got less than a minute. Goddamn me, since we talking about cats, my dog Cat then came out with a song. So I want to play her song before we get off of here. So here you go.
Who?
My cat. I got a pet. You know I got a cat named Cat.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know, my cat named Cat.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to play her song before we go, and then we're going to get on up out of here. So here you go. Yeah, she showed her ass on there. I ain't gonna lie. But so that's that on that, man. We got 30 seconds left. You getting into anything tonight?
No, I have Bible study.
Bible study and book club? Ugh.
Yeah. Well, book club's only once a month. Bible study, I try to host weekly. No, I'll just be online and that's it. Oh, tomorrow, yeah. And you said Kaya's gonna be on the show tomorrow.
Yeah, it'd be Kaya. Okay. I'm probably gonna get Fabo on the show with me tomorrow. So I'm hit him up.
Cool. So I'll be back Wednesday, and Black will be black Black will be back on Wednesday.
Yeah, so the whole gang will be here Wednesday. All right, so y'all, it's time for us to go. Yeah.
Bye.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.